I don't know. I think that's kind of fucked up that you're saying wherever the wind takes
Why?
us. What do you mean? There's literally a fucking hurricane in Florida, and some of our friends were there.
Well, yeah, and they're gonna go wherever the wind takes them.
Yeah.
And that is
Stop.
Kelsey. And this is episode 2. Welcome to
Dude, I'm gonna
the
be
truly
canceled. Fuck
chaotic
off. No,
podcast.
dead serious.
Um,
Don't paint me in that light. Please.
I already clicked it.
Okay, very good.
We're recording.
Seriously though, I'm genuinely scared for the people that are in Florida right now.
Oh, now you are because we're recording.
Oh my god, literally I just told
You
this
should
to you
have.
like earlier.
Everybody should have heard what Kelsey was saying before I clicked play. It's crazy.
She was actually saying how concerned she was. We have a friend that's in Florida right now, and we're both genuinely concerned, and we hope that he's okay.
Yeah,
I have family in Florida too, so
yeah.
don't ever paint me out to be a villain.
You paint yourself that.
Okay.
Yeah. So how are you guys doing? Do you guys want to tell everybody why we were delayed? Fucking like 17 days or no?
Okay, well, first of all, I was passing away this week. I genuinely feared. No, like I genuinely thought I was passing away. I had the vid and left my immune system on Broadway in Nashville. So, but we're back, sort of, and we're better than ever. And then
Welcome
Amanda.
And I forgot that I didn't have my laptop, so it kind of pushed us back a day.
The key component Amanda needs to record, she forgets it in fucking Idaho or wherever the fuck she was.
What?
I don't
It
know,
was
bro.
30 minutes from my house, bro.
Idaho was crazy.
Yeah, Kelsey, you went somewhere recently, no? Where'd you go?
I went to Nashville, Tennessee.
How was it? How was it?
It was so fun, but it was so rowdy. And I think it's the group that I was with. Like I've been to Nashville before and it was not nearly as crazy, but it was a bachelorette party, so naturally those things get a little rowdy for sure. I think I know exactly where I contracted the COVID.
Yeah, were you making out with randoms?
No, it was at the male strip club for sure.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Like dick
I
contact?
mean, we all got it. No. It wasn't like anything crazy. But I was sitting on the end and I was getting picked a lot
Well, yeah, because you're on the end, right?
for dances. Yeah, because it was like it was just,
It was like a Congo line.
yeah.
Or-
Wait, was it your first time going to a male strip club? Or no?
A male one, yes. I've been to a lot of like female ones, but it was my first time going to a male one. It was hosted by a drag queen too, which was like fun.
I've never been to one.
It was fun. It wasn't like full, and it was like tasteful too. Like it wasn't full like craziness, you know? Like it was
Are there any tasteful ones? I don't know. I feel like
It was
it's
just- it
all
was
the
just-
same vibe.
well, I won a twerk contest there too. So
A twerk contest?
I did. I won.
You won.
I did. Okay, I kind of set myself up for this because I was going to get drinks when they were like picking people in the audience to like go up on stage for an unknown thing. And I came back with 2 drinks in my hand and I had my shirt on that said cowboy pillows. Okay. And
That's fucking crazy.
the drag queen came up to me and she said, "Wow, look at the tatas on you." And I was like, I didn't even know what was going on. I was like, "Hell yeah." Like, I was like, whatever. And she goes, "All right, you're going up on stage." And I said,
Pardon?
"Excuse me?" Pardon? And she brought me up on stage and I was like the last in line. And she's like, "We're going to have a twerking competition." And so like the first 2 girls went and then they were like, I was like, "Okay, I got this in the bag." And then the middle girl went and she fucking killed it. She like went down into a fucking split. She did all the things. And I was like, what the hell? Like, how am I supposed to follow that up? So in my head, I was like, I just have to like go full force. Like, I don't have a choice here.
Wait, so what did you do?
I mean,
You twerked like your life depended on it?
I twerked like my life depended on it. I got down on the ground. I was doing, oh my God, I went crazy. And the audience went wild. And yeah, and then I got a free drink out of it. So
fucking busted it wide open for a free drink. That's crazy.
It was for
That's fucking crazy,
I'll do
bro.
I'll do questionable things for a tequila soda for free. You know,
Tequila soda? That sounds gross.
it's low in calories and it gets you fucked up.
I feel like vodka soda is low in calories, no?
Yeah, but I fight people when I drink vodka. Amanda knows this.
Yeah,
So-
we don't want Kelsey on
for your
vodka.
birthday, I'm not like if I see anybody giving you vodka, I'm throwing them fucking one shot to the head and I'm taking the drink from you.
Perfect.
Because of
I-
all,
although I-
of
I
all
know-
people,
I
I
know
feel like
now.
you're gonna fight me for some reason.
I'll fight anyone. You
That's
know,
fucking crazy.
I mean, but who's first in line? I feel like Phil's not
Probably Phil.
wrong.
Yeah, because I'd be one to like talk shit to you, and then all of a sudden I just get a fucking right hook.
yeah, no, I'm not like physical.
You said you're gonna fight someone. What does that mean? You're gonna just yell at me?
I mean, if I have vodka, yeah, but I'm not gonna have vodka. I'm 30 years old. I know better than to
You're
have
not
vodka
30 years
now.
old yet. Grow up.
Oh my god, thank you for saying that. Everyone keeps telling me I'm 30.
No, not yet. So yeah, Nashville was good. Yeah,
Nashville
fun.
was great. All of us got COVID, but yeah, we're now that we're all like better, we're like, let's go back. It was very fun.
I feel like it's the times how you said you've been there before, but it's never been as crazy. But it was the people that you were with. I feel like that's when you're with people, you can go to the same place, and then depending on who goes, it gets crazy.
It's a different vibe.
Yeah,
It really
for sure.
is.
I love that.
Yeah.
I went to Nashville. I loved Nashville. Loved it.
You've been?
I've been to Nashville. I went there for my
When?
boys. Went there for my boys' bachelor.
Oh.
Fuck. When was it? 2019. I wish I was
I
single.
was there in 2019.
I wish I was
Oh
single.
my god, imagine if we were there. Imagine if we were there at the same time. Wait, when in 2019?
Fuck, I don't remember. Maybe June.
Oh my God.
May.
Oh no, mine was October, so we definitely
No,
weren't there.
definitely no. It was summertime for us, for sure. That I know. But yeah, no. It was good time. It was definitely a good time. Wish I was single. I was a faithful man at that time. Yeah.
Way
Maybe
better being there single.
What?
I said it's way better.
It's
Hello?
way better. Yeah, it's way better when you're single for sure. I
It
can
is, yeah.
definitely understand that. But yeah, I'm a good boy. You know what I mean?
I've never been to Nashville to like party. I used to live in Tennessee for a little bit, but I was.
You didn't go to Nashville?
Oh, I did, but I was married with two
Oh,
kids,
so-
so it's
yeah,
like we went to just go sightsee, and I went to Chuck E. Cheese with my kids.
Going to Chuck E. Cheese
So,
to go
We had
to
very different experiences.
well, no, we
For
did. We went to
real.
Hooters too, though.
Okay.
But that's it.
Wait,
Yeah.
did I dream this or did you tell me to go to the Hooters in Nashville?
No, I did. I told you to go there.
Oh, we didn't. We went.
you
Oh my
dream
God,
this?
we went to Cane's Chicken. Let me tell you this quick story because it's the funniest thing that's ever happened to me in my entire life. They have this huge Cane's Chicken. Like there's a DJ in there. Like there's a DJ in the
what the fuck?
Cane's. And so we went. First of all, I was dead this night, so I wasn't even there. I was passed out at home at the Airbnb. Anyways, all my friends went out, and at like 3 a.m, they went to Cane's, and my friend Adam, who is like fucking hilarious, he was so drunk that he was like, I need to go throw up. So he like went to the bathroom, locked himself somehow into the bathroom in Cane's for like 20 minutes was in there. And so my friends started getting concerned. They were like, where the fuck is Adam?
Mhm.
So they went up to the bathroom, and he was calling 1-800-Cane's corporate office
What the fuck?
because he was so fucked up, but he was just locked in the bathroom that he didn't call any one of my friends that was with him. He was calling 1-800-Cane's and being like, I'm locked in your bathroom. Like I'm like, they probably woke up with like 17 voicemails from him at 4:30 in the morning being like, I'm locked in your bathroom, like please help me. They had to get the cops. They had to get the
What?
cops to come in and get him out of the bathroom. They had to knock the door down.
You stop it! They knocked the door down.
Just unlock it, brother.
Downstairs. No, it was like one of the code bathroom, like you have to put a code in to get in, I think, and he like locked himself in
Oh, so
somehow. I have no
He
idea.
probably entered the code like wrong 20 times.
Oh, 1000% he did. He was so fucked up, and
He's like, fuck, what's my
friend.
what's my phone password? Let me try that one.
Oh, he was
like-
probably doing the Airbnb code. Like he was probably doing everything wrong, and
Oh my gosh.
they came back and told me that, and I was like, that is the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life. But they got him out. But it was the cops at 4 a.m.
So you had a good weekend then, basically, is what you're trying to tell us.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was very fun.
Amanda, was your weekend just as fucking festive? Like,
No, my weekend was chill. I worked. That's about it. Didn't do
so
anything else.
I finished The Circle. I don't know if you guys watched The Circle?
I did, but I haven't watched the
Yeah.
most recent seasons.
So it's not bad.
Me either.
I just finished that one. It was okay. It was whatever. And then I started Love is Blind.
I did too.
So
Same.
that's okay. So that's my guilty pleasure. And I think when I told, was it you, Kelsey? When I told you, you're like, shut the fuck up. No, you don't. Like, you didn't believe me. One of you, I think I told one of you, or I told both of you. And you guys were like, shut the fuck up. You don't watch that.
No, because I feel like you seem like the kind of guy that would.
Yeah.
What are you trying to say?
I wouldn't say that. I feel like
What's
I'd
that
be like,
supposed to mean?
That's not a dig. I just feel
Yeah.
like you would watch it.
So it's like my guilty pleasure. So like when I was down bad after my breakup, like this show came out. It like came out perfect timing. And I was like, what the fuck is this dog shit? And then I watched it and I was like, yo, this is sick. And like, it's a sick concept. Like, I don't know. Like,
It is.
okay, would you guys be able to do it?
I would.
You would?
Yeah,
I feel
I
like
would.
actually, you know what? I feel like of all people in like our group of friends, Amanda would like do it right. Like,
What's that supposed to mean?
okay, I'm speaking from my point
I'm
of
the
view.
one that actually applied for the show. Like,
Yeah,
I
that's-
generally went through the fucking 2-hour application to apply.
Yeah, so I went through the application, and as soon as they said like submit a bunch of shit, and I was like, fuck that, I left. But
I submitted everything.
I don't know if I could do it. Like, I feel like once I meet the person and I'm not physically attracted to them, I would look like the dickhead on the show. And that's just me like understanding that I need to be physically attracted to the person.
I think that's a big thing though, being physical. But also, I think someone is physically attractive more so when I get to know their personality. So if I fall for their personality, you could be ugly and I automatically think you're like hotter.
No,
But, like, there are
100%.
some
But you
people
need to be
that, like-
physically. You need to have some physical attraction. I'm not saying like I'm not saying like if I showed up on the show and the girl was like not a 10, I'd be like, oh fuck that. Like if she wasn't like if she wasn't like my physical type, I don't know if I could go through with it because there's certain things that I physically not need. That sounds crazy, but there's physical features on a woman that I'm very attracted to, and if they're not there, then I can't be.
I feel like that's with anyone though. Like there has to be like some sort of physical thing that attracts us. You know what I mean? It's like I am totally agree with what Kelsey said too about the personality
100%.
and certain traits like that make you more attractive, but there has to be that initial, you know what I mean, like something like
for
just
sure
that attracts you physically.
Yeah, I used to think that I could do it, and then I saw the men this season.
Bro, you're crazy, man.
I don't think they all give me the ick. Like I genuinely like.
Why do they give
couldn't
you the
see
ick? Why do they
myself-
give you the ick? Let's talk about this right now because this is gonna piss me off, and I know it. Why do they give you the ick?
Because they're all sociopathic.
Who's sociopathic?
First of all, Leo killed his whole family for the
Okay,
to
we
be the heir to our
understand that.
gallery.
Okay, first of all, spoiler alert: if you haven't watched Love Is Blind, we're gonna talk about it for a little bit. You guys haven't watched. I've watched like all 7 episodes.
I watched 3.
I watched half of 1 and I can't.
Okay, so then you have no opinion. Fuck off.
I mean, I do have an opinion.
No,
so I will go back and watch it, but for me, like first glance, like if I ever fell like for their personality, which halfway into the first episode, it's looking really like I'd have to work to fall in love with their
Not
personality.
even a full episode is crazy.
No, I understand. I'm gonna go back and watch it, and maybe my viewpoint will change.
Okay,
but,
so
like,
who do you like? Who gives you the ick?
Nick.
Like Leo, Nick.
So here, wait a minute.
Nick
D was so. Listen, he also gave me the ick the first episode. I'm just finished episode 3, and I was like, I can kind of see the why they were kind of both of the girls liked him and stuff like that. Like he has a good personality, but he also does give F-boy vibes.
100%.
But I think this is just my opinion. I don't think he is as attractive as he thinks he is in his mind.
For sure.
And so his personality is just giving off this supermodel kind of F-boy vibe, but it doesn't fit his look. I don't know. But he did end up, as of now, he is, like I like
He'll
him
grow
more
on you.
than
He'll grow on you.
yeah.
Like there's a few
for sure.
there's a few parts in all the like in a couple episodes that like he opens up and he like talks about himself and like he
Okay,
actually
so
he's
maybe
not a bad guy.
maybe
Like,
my viewpoint will change.
yeah, I hope so. But like honestly, like I can understand why. Like when I first like off, I think first episode or two, I was like, bro, this guy's a fucking loser. Like this guy's a dweeb.
Yeah.
I'm like
Right.
he's like fucking scrawny as fuck. He's like, okay, I don't want to
I feel
body
like
shame
all
you
the
guys out.
guy. No, but I feel like all the guys like kind of have the same sort of like physicality, almost.
No, Nick D's like
They
Nick D and Psychopath are the only like
Leo
skinny tall guy.
and Garrett, or isn't his name Garrett, the physicist?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
but he's a G.
He's I don't like.
He's a
So
senior.
this is what
See,
this is what I think
bothers
happened.
me. Everybody and you guys said that this season's boring. You guys find this season boring because their men are actually emotionally fucking available and they're not fucking
No.
idiots.
No.
I don't
Yeah.
think that's true.
I
think it's
never
No, I
said it
don't
was
think that's
boring.
true.
I think that what happened was on the first few seasons. This is season what, 3? On the first two.
Six. It's like
Oh,
season
is it?
season 3, bro. This is like season 7.
it?
Are you good?
Oh.
It's like season 7.
Well, whatever. Anyways, the last few seasons, everyone has been super hot. Like they've had maybe 1 or 2 average looking people, right? And for some reason on this season, it's all just normal average looking people, which
Yeah,
isn't a bad
But
thing.
No, I saw something with their casting being like that's what they're trying to look for now because I think
Yeah.
they've like realized their
They got a
error.
bad
Yeah,
rep for that.
They
yeah.
did because a bunch of people were just going on the show. I mean, look at Trevor from last season. He was like in a full-blown relationship.
Yeah.
And was his name Trevor or Travis or whatever?
No,
Tra-
it's one of those
I
two.
think
I think it was
Trevor.
Trevor. I think it was Trevor.
Trevor,
Yeah, and he was in a full-blown relationship. He was just trying to get the clout from it. So it's
Yeah.
like, ooh, you got to be careful with that.
Um,
But I do kind of like that they're taking like average, everyday kind of people.
Yeah.
so do
Makes
you
it more
okay,
realistic.
so Amanda, do you have any favorites right now or no?
As of now, like Nick kind of grew on me. I like Hannah for sure. I think she has a lot of insecurities, I feel like.
Yeah, but she was,
You know, but-
she was projecting a little. I feel.
Yeah.
Heavy.
But
Heavy.
as a bigger woman, I can appreciate that because she's what she's dealt with in dating culture.
Yeah.
As a bigger, like she's not even big at all, but as like maybe a curvier woman, like she definitely you can
She's
see
de-
where her
yeah, she's
insecurities
curvy for
come
sure.
from
Yeah.
dating
Mhm.
in that kind of setting because it's like as someone who's a little bigger, like you feel like you have to like project that before meeting a guy in person because they're so like immediately like nah, I would never date her because she's bigger, that sort of thing. Not every man, but like a lot
Yeah.
of guys in dating
Yeah.
culture.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about Brittany?
Which one's Brittany?
Brittany, she was
Trophy
this,
wife.
Yeah, the trophy wife.
So I didn't fuck with her at first. I thought she was dumb. And then the last 2 episodes, I was like, okay, she's fine. Like, she's not that bad. I just also I don't want to spoil anything too much because you guys haven't watched all of
Yeah.
them. So I can't like
I need
you guys
to-
didn't do your fucking homework. First of all,
I'm not gonna sit and watch 7 episodes, 8
I
episodes.
mean, I could have.
I did.
because I was.
what are you
I
trying to
was
say,
passing
Amanda?
away.
I'm
I could've.
I'm saying I have 2 kids,
Yeah,
a full-time
so tell them
job.
to watch with you. What the fuck?
I was blind.
Yeah, why not? I'm kidding.
No, I was watching the Menendez brothers TV shows. I mean the Netflix show, so I didn't watch Love Is
Haven't
Blind.
watched that yet.
It's good.
So when
Okay.
Highly
Kelsey's
recommend.
like when we were all talking about, she goes, "No, I switched. I'm this." I started watching it too. I
Yeah.
watched the first episode.
It's good.
It's good. Yeah.
I also watched Nobody Wants This.
Is that good?
It's the rabbi. Yeah, it's really cute. I like it. I don't know if you'd like it, Phil. It's kind of like rom-commy, but I don't know if you like rom-coms.
I love
Actually,
rom-coms.
I hate rom-coms.
I feel like you don't like. I feel like you wouldn't like it, Amanda.
literally it's my worst genre of movies is rom-coms.
But it's also
Really?
funny too. Like
yeah.
Well, that's literally what a rom-com is. It's romantic comedy.
She said it's
yeah.
funny.
Like, what the fuck? Hold on, look, her face.
Why did I?
froze.
Wait,
Uh,
dude, why is my fucking connection like this? Am I still frozen?
no, you're good now, but I love it. Yeah, so you guys gotta watch the rest, and I'll watch the Melendez brothers. I feel like that could be like something we can mix.
Not the name, but
What is it?
Menendez.
Whatever. It's the same shit. They're all the same.
I said Melendez.
Whatever. It's fine. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I would do with, like being on TV, because I just feel like I'm so blunt, and I feel like people would think like I'm the biggest piece of shit. But
I mean, Amanda can weigh in on this. She was on reality TV.
I was the biggest piece of shit on reality TV.
So I had a few people tell me they watched and they saw your season, and people like some of the people that I spoke to, they said they liked you. A lot of people said that you were painted a bad picture. Like,
oh yeah.
I think what it was, and again, we'll go like, I'm just gonna say it. I never watched the show, but for me, like outside looking in,
real friend, true supporter.
it's a
Thank you.
get the fuck out of here. That's not my shit. Actually, I'm lying. I watched 1 or 2 episodes when I was at the cottage one time.
I was gonna say, because you texted me.
Yeah,
You were like,
I did.
He did text me on the side, being like, "Yo, Amanda seems completely different on the show
Yeah,
that she does."
like, you were so quiet, like so like reserved. And this was also recorded like prior to me knowing you and all that stuff,
Yeah.
right? And I don't know. It's just, for me, it's like you're from North America, and the culture from, where's he from again?
Romania.
Yeah, it's just like different cultures. So like your tone and stuff, like you're not being malicious. It's just, they're just not used to North American women, I feel.
Yeah.
Like the banter, and it goes back to last episode, the banter
Yeah.
thing. They don't understand the banter. So fuck Europe boys, you know what I mean?
That is a crazy statement.
That's
No,
a
I'm
wild
kidding.
statement.
I'm gonna get canceled already.
Fuck Europe boys is wild. Europe boys, I love you. Slide into my DMs. If you have an accent, please.
Slide. Yeah, actually, we could. Sliding into your DMs. You guys, like, I'm sure get a bunch, but like, how, like, okay, you guys are content creators. How would you guys feel dating another content creator? Like, can you guys do that? Like, knowing what is okay. Well, Amanda, I know you're more reserved now because you are engaged, so we won't touch on you. Kelsey, how your DMs are, knowing how your DMs are, would you be able to date a content creator?
I could, but
You could?
but there's a big but here. Okay. I would have to, like, it depends on what kind of content creator, and like there would have to be a lot of trust there. And I've done it in the past. I've dated people on TikTok and people that are trying to get their bag on TikTok, and it's hard.
Okay,
but also at the same time,
depends on what kind of content. Like, are you talking about OnlyFans and shit?
no, I don't really care, but I'm saying, like, more so like the trust would need to be there depending on what kind of content they're posting. Like, it's very different to have someone that like posts like duets or like they react to things versus someone who's posting thirst traps the entire time they're on, like, you know what I mean? And like I'm not being a hypocrite here. Like, I know I fucking post thirst traps too. So like if I were to be in a relationship, they would have to be somewhat okay, or we'd have to have a discussion on like what they feel comfortable with me posting as well, fully
Okay, so
knowing
you
that
would-
like that's an income for me as well.
So you would.
like,
So like, if you're dating someone and it's serious, like, do you think you would kind of like not alter completely, because obviously that's your money, whatever. Like, would you alter it a little bit so like you're a bit more
a
respectful?
little, yeah.
Yeah.
I would, yes. But
So
I would
like
also have a
instead of
conversation to be
3
like,
bounces, just 2, right?
yeah, exactly. No, but like, I'm also the kind of, like, I like to say yes, but like I'm also the kind of I'm stubborn. And
Mhm.
so I think I need to work through this a little bit, but I'm kind of the person that's like, no man will fucking ever tell me what to post, what to wear, what to do. And I would need a really secure man
Mhm.
to date.
Also,
Like, he would need to be super secure.
Here's my thing though. I feel like, you know, a lot of people say this. I am how I am and I'm not going to change it. Like you just said, you don't want anyone to tell you what to do. I feel like if you would meet that right person and you would feel so strongly in love and you guys are just have a really good thing, he wouldn't need to tell you to even change anything. If he,
Right. It was just,
you know what I mean? It would,
like,
yeah, it would just happen naturally. You wouldn't feel sad or lost or any kind of thing. You know what I mean? You would just
Right.
make a little bit of a change and because you wanted to, or you know what I mean?
Right.
Stuff like that.
Okay,
Exactly.
another question, Kelsey. let's say you're dating someone, okay?
Okay.
Would you post your significant other?
Oh, I was gonna ask that. I was gonna ask you that.
Because let's be realistic here. Your
I would
income,
lose all my. I would lose all my
you'd
followers.
lose a lot of followers, a lot of male
So, like,
followers. Not
all
all
of
of
them.
them.
Like,
Not all
so,
of them. A lot of your
not all
you
of
get a
them.
lot of your makeup. Like a lot of girls like follow you because your makeup.
I'm gonna tell
tutorials and all
you.
that
I'm
stuff.
gonna tell you my analytics right now. 85% of my 107,000 followers are men.
Subtle flex, but yeah, are men?
No, but I'm saying that's our men. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. I have like few, like I love my female supporters out there, but like they're not. There's not many of them. So I think eventually, yes, I would post my significant other. I think I would definitely post them on like Snapchat or Instagram first before I like
So
hard launch on
Instagram, okay, so
TikTok.
Instagram, yeah. But like, I mean,
Yeah.
you don't get a bag, like you don't get money on Snapchat. I'm talking about where you make your money. So
do.
You do? You make money on
Yeah.
Snapchat?
Yeah, you can get paid on Snapchat.
Okay, take me through this. How the fuck do you get paid on Snapchat?
The spotlight views, like there's like a whole, it's like basically TikTok, but like what people don't realize is that Snapchat has come a long way. It's not just like contacts
Yeah,
here
it's
and
not
there.
just for fuckboys.
So I actually haven't like personally been paid a lot on Snapchat yet because I'm just getting into like posting on there. But like they have a whole spotlight page where you can just post things like TikToks and like
Really? And what
get
you just
views
like,
and like
and
you
how
can
many
get
based
paid
off
for
of
your-
views?
For your
Yeah.
story
That's crazy.
views
I
and
didn't
stuff
know
like that. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so you're posting on you're doing subtle like little launches on them and whatnot. So you
Yeah.
would. Even
I mean,
though
I have in the
even though
past.
knowing that you would probably hurt your bag?
I have in the past. I mean, I did a year ago.
But then like the breakup content goes crazy.
Yes.
Listen, that's what you get for dating a content creator, is all I have to say. It's just content, you know?
Yo.
Listen, so when I
I'ma shut
dated
up.
Rosvin, he was a content creator. I really wasn't. You know what I mean? I was just would post
you
my
never
everyday
really
stuff.
were.
Like
Yeah.
I was just whatever. And so he would do all the content creator things, you know, the subtle little flirts or the reply back and stuff like that. And it made me a little bit insecure. And he would never post me on his social media or, you know, things like that. But after now, like I have a bigger following and I do post TikToks and whatever else, I completely understand more now where he was coming from, to where it's just content or it's just an engagement that you're
It's a
you know what I
brand.
mean? It's like it doesn't
Right.
don't take it so much to heart because it's just specifically for, you know what I mean, your content
Right.
creation and stuff like that. So I feel like unless a person has a better understanding of it, then they're not going to be okay with it, because I wasn't okay with
Right.
it.
Right.
But now
And which argues like I might need to be with someone who like understands that, you know?
exactly. Yeah, that's what
Or
I'm
just
saying.
a
I
secure
feel like
a secure man would be fine with it too.
Yeah.
yeah, I
But
don't know. I just feel like once
Kelsey
you're
already told you.
once
Where are they? Where
Well,
are they?
that's what I was about to tell you. You're looking in the wrong fucking section. You're on TikTok looking for
first
men.
of all, she's not looking
not
for
looking, but
anything.
you're,
No,
a lot of your
I'm really not.
a lot of your relationships, situationships, guys that you've talked to have been on TikTok, and I've already told you most of them are little insecure boys who need therapy, and you can cancel me for that. I'm just gonna say it. That's what it is.
I mean, where's the lie? But
Yeah.
Yeah.
it is what it is. Like I'm not out at a fucking like coffee cafe meeting men. Like it's just not in my day-to-day life. Like
Yo, if Kelsey
working-
if she texts us in the group and says, "Hey, I'm going out for coffee with this guy," I'm like, "Yo, who the fuck has your phone?
no,
What
that's
are you-
serious.
are
I
you
would
good?
never.
Are you?
No,
I
I
would
could never.
like."
I wouldn't.
I mean, listen, sometimes you meet the love of your life unexpectedly.
Of course.
You never
I
know.
mean, real like
I
look
feel
at
like usually, dude.
Amanda. Look at you. Like you're engaged now, and literally you like.
Listen, the trip to Miami that I took
Yeah,
was
that's what I'm saying.
spur of the freaking moment.
I know.
We were in the live and I was like, oh yeah, let's go to Miami. And I was like, Rest, like, yeah, and all these. We're like, okay. It was 2 weeks before New Year's, and I just booked the flight. I was like, okay, yeah, my kids are gone. Like, I'm not gonna sit at home. And I just went down. It was so random that I even went there.
Yeah. And then
And
so
now,
crazy to think
he's
about.
up in our bedroom right now, probably sleeping.
That is so wild to think about how things like that happen.
it's crazy.
You know? Like, say you didn't book that flight, you like never would have met him.
Yeah, or I missed it. Like, wouldn't have met
Well,
him.
like she misses every fucking flight of her life.
Well, that's so crazy, dude. How? Just wake up.
I
do you
do.
miss
So here's my
flights?
problem. I am a planner, but
Clearly,
I can wake up. Listen, I can wake up
she plans to miss
and
flight.
say no, and I'll say I have 5 hours, and in my head I'm like lazy because I'm thinking, oh, I've got 5 hours, I've got time, and then it's down to the last minute, and then I'm scrambling to like get all my stuff done and get to the airport. I'm better on time if I wake up with a little amount of time. If I have plenty of time, I'm gonna be late.
I can't.
It's great mentality.
like,
I don't know.
first of all, I'm at the airport. I'm at the airport 4 hours before my flight.
Okay, you're
That is
psychopath.
insane.
You're a psychopath.
Yeah, that's insane.
First of all, I can't. I have anxiety. So my flight was at 5:30 to go to Nashville. I was literally there before the Southwest employees were there at 3 a.m. at the airport, and I was waiting to check my bag for like an hour because they didn't get there.
Bro, I'm at the airport 40 minutes before my flight takes off.
No, I have to be
You're
there at
cutting it
least an
close.
hour and a half.
2 hours. Well, Boston Logan's a big airport.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
I went to
I've never been to
Miami
the airport.
when I was not driving, when I was flying out of Miami a few times. That's what was in my mind.
I might drive.
I arrived, I'm not kidding you, like 15 minutes before my flight took off. And then the time I missed my flight, remember Kelsey was like texting you? I showed up, I was like 10 minutes before. It was like time to close the gate.
Listen to this. This was the first time I was ever going to meet Amanda in person. It was for Connecticut.
Oh.
And I was supposed to pick her up from the airport.
I remember
because you were flying in. Where were you flying into?
Boston.
I think you were flying into
Yeah,
Boston? Wasn't it Pennsylvania? Or am I tripping?
No, it was Boston.
It was Boston.
Albie, get over here, please. No, it was Boston, and I was gonna pick her up, and we were gonna drive down to Connecticut together. And we're texting. I'm like, let me know when you land. Like all this stuff. Silent. Radio silence. We're calling her immediate. Like her phone's dead. And this happened. I think your flight was at like noon or something, or like 2.
I think it was at like 2. It was at around 2.
And so like it gets to like noon, nothing. 1 o'clock, nothing. I'm like, guys, at what point do I just like drive down to Connecticut without her? Because like I'm not gonna wait around if you're like dead. Like, you know what I mean? So I'm like, right.
Oh my gosh.
It comes down to 2 o'clock, and I'm like, I'm driving there. Like, I don't know, we'll figure out how to get fucking Amanda from the airport eventually. And at like, I'm pretty sure at like 1:45. You like, or like, no, it was like an hour before your flight.
Okay, so I think my flight was at 3.
Yeah.
And I ended up waking up at like 2 p.m.
Yeah.
And I remember I joined the FaceTime call. Everyone was on the FaceTime call, and I was like, guys, I'm late. What do you mean? Like, whatever. And I was like, I can make it. Mind you, the airport is a 2 hour and 45-minute drive.
2 hours. It's like almost 3 hours away. And she's like, I'll make the flight. She's an hour before her flight leaves.
Dude,
I'm like, there's no way she's making
it.
Crazy.
I was dead set. I was like, I can make it. I threw a bunch of clothes.
Hadn't even packed.
I hadn't even packed yet. I just threw a bunch of crap in a suitcase, zipped it up, and was like driving. Probably about 45 minutes in, I was like, yeah, guys, I'm not going to make it. And they're like, we know, stupid. Like, are you?
Amanda, we already knew. Like, we knew already. Like, book another flight. I think my flight to Boston is at 10:30, so I'll probably be there at like 9.
Wait, that's when mine is, I think.
Really?
What time I'm arriving
Friday. Yours is Friday.
Yours is a day
Oh
after.
yeah, the next day. Yeah, I'm bad with dates.
We know you miss flights.
One time, wait, when did I book a flight? I booked a flight. Oh, Kelsey, it was for your birthday. I didn't tell you.
Surprise! She's not coming.
So I booked a flight, and I'm so cheap. I never book the change, like the insurance to where you can change it. I always just get like the one straight with no insurance, no changes, nothing. Well, for this, I was like, oh, let me just book the, change fees just in case. So before I texted you that, I had bought the flight, and then I went back the next day to look at it. I booked it for the week after the flight. And I had to change it to the first.
No,
That's
like you
crazy.
would like. Thank
She
God
wouldn't
you
have gone to
looked
your
because
birthday.
I
you would
know.
have like shown up at the airport.
But you'd have to
that
spend
day.
time,
yeah.
and then you'd have to spend a whole weekend with her after, a week later.
I know. Yeah, I know.
Sounds terrible.
Oh my
Wait, I remember when you missed your flight in Miami. You like text. It was like your flight back. And you were
Yeah.
calling me. I was up for work. I literally was up for work at like you were locked out of all your debit cards.
I
or
know.
Yeah, I
because
remember
booked
that.
She's like calling us. She's calling us at 5 a.m, and I was up for work, like literally getting. I'm like, what the fuck is this bitch doing right now? Like something's wrong. So I answered, and you're like, bitch, I need you to cash at me. Like I'll cash at you back when I get home. My bank card is frozen. I missed my flight. I'm like, oh my god.
I remember
know.
that story.
So of course,
How the fuck,
we got you home.
How the
I
fuck
know.
did we
W
go off on a
freaking
tangent
Kelsey.
there?
I
Like,
don't
how
know.
are we talking
I
about
don't know.
flights?
I don't know.
We were talking about fucking relationships, no?
We were. I don't know how we
Yeah.
got here.
So,
But-
Kelsey, you could date someone in a relationship or content creator. What if
yes,
it was an
I
OF one?
could. I'd have to think about that. I think.
Like sending dick pics and shit, and like sexting and all that shit. Could you do that?
How much are they making?
Listen, I am aware of people making a lot. Like I know,
No, I know,
a
a
lot
lot.
of people that make a lot of money on that, and like
I don't
to each their
know.
own.
No,
I-
like get your bag. Like get
I
your
couldn't
bag.
do it. I couldn't.
Yeah,
I don't know if I could.
personally, I couldn't date somebody that was like. I mean, I get it; it's for money and whatever, but I personally couldn't date somebody that was doing OF. Like, if it's
Yeah.
like,
But there are
if it's,
there are
if it's
different
like-
kinds of OS.
yeah, because like if it's like bikini pictures and all that stuff, then like, and like you're making bank, then maybe. But like if you're busting it wide open, fucking
That is wild.
dildos and shit, like fucking.
I could never.
I can't.
I couldn't do that.
I can't. That's way too like that's too much. That you know what it is? That's like for me, like that's like a personal, like intimate moment, and that should just be with like you and your partner.
I
So, like,
agree.
that's where I'm just kind of like, I can't do it. Like I can't do it. Bikini pics, feet pics, fucking. You want some socks? Let me go to Costco. I'll buy you a bunch of fucking socks. No problem. We're shipping out fucking sweaty socks. But when it comes to like, oh,
What about underwear?
yeah, like I don't care. We'll go to
I've had
fucking.
people ask me. No, I've had people ask me how much for a pair of your
Oh
underwear.
my gosh.
Okay,
Did you tell them
now
you
that
don't
we're
wear
on,
any?
now that if you're comfortable with it, what's the
People-
weirdest
People
thing?
people you know from TikTok.
Oh
Okay,
my
we're gonna have to
gosh.
talk about that after. What's the weirdest thing that you've gotten a request for? If you're comfortable talking about it, of course.
Probably that. I mean, I don't get like requests for something.
Oh shit! I remember you
weird.
telling me about this.
You know
Oh
what
my
I'm
gosh,
talking about.
wait. So do I.
You know
So
what
do
I'm
I.
talking about. No, it still
Yeah.
happens. It does still happen. And
mean-
even though I've said no, it still
Yeah,
happens.
but like
so.
maybe one day you'll just be like, "Oh my god, fine, here, fuck, take it." You know what I mean? That's probably his mentality or hers.
Yeah,
Whatever.
well,
I had someone DM me and offer to give me money for my used socks, or not used socks, but like socks that I've worn all day.
So did you send them?
No,
Why the
I
fuck
said
not?
no. I said no. I think at first they offered like, I don't know, $50. I said no, and then they went up.
$50 is $50.
like-
You know what I mean?
Well, they kept going up. I think it was like 150 or something, but
Yo,
I was like, no.
Kelsey, you
I
doing
mean,
that?
you
I
can
just-
get so much money for that. Like I could
Dude.
get 300 easy. Dude, I had a guy
Yo, you
offer me
guys are
like
crazy.
I had a guy offer me like $300 for a picture of me in a tank top.
I remember you telling me about that too, dude. I'm
Like that's
for
crazy.
$300. There's not. I'm doing a lot for $300.
Okay, well,
I don't know.
I didn't
just-
because I just feel like once you start doing like they just expect
That's
you to
the thing,
like,
it's
do
weird.
it's like the expectation and I'm
And,
like,
like-
I don't
Yeah.
need your money that bad. You know what I mean? Like it to each their own. If you all want to do that, like go for it, but like for me, mm-mm. I don't need creeps in my phone. Like, oh, I paid you
Yeah.
this money,
Yeah.
so you need to do this for me. Like, they hold it over you sometimes, I feel like, and I'm like, I would never want that. So no thanks. But like I've been offered some wild amounts of money for not anything that crazy.
I'm doing it.
Phil, have you ever been offered money for anything crazy?
So I will say this: when I first got on TikTok, and I don't know if I've ever told you guys this. I might have told you guys this. There was two scenarios where I got DMs, and one of them offered, well, two of them actually offered to fly me out to them and hang out. And I felt like,
I think I know one of them.
yeah, one of them, for sure.
Wait, do I know?
I don't know. I don't think I've ever told you guys this. Like, I think I told Kelsey this briefly when Kelsey was telling me about all her wild fucking sexcapades or whatever. Fucking.
First of all, there's no
I don't know what the words. I don't know.
Crazy.
All your fucking little like fucking whatever.
There's
Weird.
offerings.
Yeah, offerings.
Offerings.
Blessings and offerings. Yeah,
It doesn't come to fruition.
Yeah, so I linked my Instagram. I don't even know if I had it before, but like I changed the settings on my Instagram messages because like I got like a girl literally full out fucking playing with herself one time.
Obsessed?
No, playing with herself. Sent me a video like, bro, this was like 9:30 in the morning.
On Instagram?
Yeah, I never told you guys this.
What? No.
What?
Yeah.
Are girls doing this?
Yeah,
I
so
feel like,
that's
what?
It was crazy.
Full cooch?
Full like
I'll see your
it
face.
it could be OF content. I'm telling you, it could have been OF content. I'm telling you, I was
As
literally.
a woman, that's like.
Oh.
And then
Who
she
does
proceeded to follow up with, "So when am I booking your flight to come to me?" And
I mean,
was just
I admire her boldness.
I was
Honestly,
so-
I really do.
I left her
That's
on
kinda
red. I was
crazy.
so taken back. I was like, dude, it's 9:30. Like I only had one coffee today.
9:30 a.m.
Yeah, it was
Morning
9:30 in the
coffee.
morning. Like you need to go to bed.
You're
or-
having your steel cut oats with a side of cooch.
Yeah, like it was
It was
crazy.
crazy.
It was crazy. And like this is little old me with 45 fucking followers. I was like, dude, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Like it was
That is
crazy.
wild.
It was crazy. I thought I told you guys this.
I feel like
I
feel
don't-
like you
I
might
don't
have,
know.
but
But it was
so long ago,
early.
like-
You know what? It was early on when like I don't know if I knew you guys. Amanda, I definitely didn't know at the time. I think I just met you, Kelsey, or it might have been just before. I don't remember, but yeah, after that, that's why I kind of was like, "Hey, fuck this! Like, TikTok world is fucking weird. Like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. Like, shit's fucking getting weird here." Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy.
That's wild.
And that's why also like moving forward, like I don't think I can do just like knowing because girls are, dude.
Okay, wait a
Guys
minute
are
though.
disgusting.
If you don't want to answer, you don't have to. But was she older or younger?
She was probably a little bit younger than us. Like she was probably like in her mid-20s.
I feel like.
And you know what?
that's
She wasn't an ugly girl. Like she wasn't an ugly girl.
I feel like that's so bold of a woman to do. I feel like I don't know. That's just so weird.
That's
I
why
can't
I was
ima-
like,
I
yo,
can't
I literally
imagine.
I was like, what is going on here? I was like, there's no way this just happened, dude. And then
like so what?
and then
she said
and then she proceeded to say, so when are you catching a flight?
full cooch at 9:30 in the morning
Yeah.
and said, "When are you catching a flight?"
Well,
That
okay, so
is-
and this is
I
the
admire
craziest
her
part.
fucking.
This is the
That
craziest
is
part.
crazy.
No, this is the craziest part. So like she's in like the West. So like she was like 3 hours difference. So like I'm getting that at like there is 6:30. So like I don't know if she
Yeah.
just like got
She
home,
woke up. No, she
just woke
and
up or
chose-
Hadn't been
didn't
to
get
bed
to
yet.
or didn't go to
She
bed
had
yet.
not been to bed yet.
Yeah.
She woke up and chose full cooch. Like I
It
can
was
hear it. That is
crazy. I'm telling you, when I seen it, I was like, dude, what is going on? And then proceeded to say, so when are you catching a flight? When am I booking your flight? I was like, no, thank you.
Bro, most men, I'm actually surprised because most men would have just ran with that.
Because no, here's the thing, okay, and this is my mentality. Like, I mean, that shit's just it's a layup, clearly, right? But for me, it's like if you're doing
Now
that,
you're
with,
saying she's easy.
she literally gave everything out. Like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
No,
that's
but the
true.
thing is, like, if you're doing that with, if you're
Like,
doing
no
that,
judgment, but like
no, like, do your thing, whatever. Like, that didn't work on me, but like, it might work on somebody else. But like that, and that's my point. Like, if you're
right,
doing
if
that
you're
with
doing
me,
it to- yeah.
you're probably doing that with other people, and like that's where I'm just like, yeah, no, I'm not.
You
trying
guys
to,
had no prior conversations of like sexual sexting or anything?
No. Like, honestly, I would see this person in the lives here and there, blah, blah, blah. And, like, when they went on their Instagram, I had to, like, look at them and I'd be like, yo, who the fuck is this person? And I had to, like, trace it back to their TikTok account. And I was like, holy fuck. Like, they would be in, like, lives and shit, like, commenting. And that's it. It was crazy. It was fucking insane, bro.
I like want to know who it is.
I know, same.
I don't think you guys would
I
know
feel-
them because like this was before like I joined, like I was a part of like a different little TikTok area for a bit.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys know Echo.
No.
Exactly, Seal. This
think
is is useless. But yeah, one of his people, his followers or whatever, kind of fucking went crazy.
That is wild.
Yeah, so I don't know. Even like, okay, so even like, do you guys get bothered if a guy follows, like, this is going back, like, now that we're on the topic, like the relationship thing, like, do you guys get bothered with a certain, like, if a guy follows a certain, like, let's say if they follow like Insta models or some shit like that, do you guys get insecure? Do you guys get bothered, like shit like that? Because I've had girls on dating apps when I get on Instagram, like when I give them my IG, like some of them would like go through my following and be like, you follow way too many Instagram models.
That's a little crazy from a dating app.
Yeah.
First
No,
of all,
but
it
I give
depends on
I give my IG out. Like, it's not like they found my IG and then looked. You know what I mean? Like,
No, but I'm saying,
Well,
like,
yeah,
if
but
you
to
meet someone on a dating app and then you're like, you're following way too many girls, like, that's a little. Like,
yeah,
you don't
they
even
said
know each
that
other
was
really
that
yet.
was my red flag. They said my red flag is that I followed way too many Instagram models.
But doesn't every man?
Like, I mean, for me, like now, like I don't really like now. Like, I'll try and brush up and clean up my Instagram following, but like for now, like I don't even use Instagram like that. So like now, like if you go through my Instagram following, you'll probably, if you show me like, oh, you're following this model, I'll be like, bro, I haven't seen that girl post in fucking months. Like, what are you talking about?
I mean, so there's,
And it's not like,
I feel
and,
like the length of time, how long, like, okay, how long have you had Instagram and you just were following all these people? You're not going to go back and unfollow them if you don't even remember that they
That's what I'm
exist. You know what I
saying.
mean? Like, so like my fiance has, I think he's following like over 4,000 people or 3,000 people, which is insane
it is.
on Instagram, but also he has like maybe 5 or 6,000 followers. So, and I was like,
Subtle
why are you
flex.
following all these people? No, it's not, because
Joel's more
he's
popular than me. I
following,
get it.
he's following almost 4,000 people. And he
Yeah.
was like, oh, I would just follow for follow back. You know what I mean? And I was like, okay, that makes sense. I was like, whatever. I don't really care about that. Now, if I see him liking and commenting
That's
on
where it's
other women's
That's a
posts,
different story.
yeah,
Yes.
that's a different story.
Yeah, that doesn't really matter to me. Just because, like, I follow
Even
a bunch of
commenting
people
and
on
shit?
there that- No, commenting, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, if it got to a point where, like, we are in, it depends on what stage of the relationship that we're in. Also, like, if we're starting to get serious and I'm seeing that you're like recently fucking doing this, and I'm like, all right, like, let's not do that. But
Yeah.
if you follow a bunch of people, I'm like, it is what it is. Like, I follow a bunch of people too. It's like, unless you're
What do you mean
taking
follow a bunch of
action.
people, Kelsey? Explain. What do you mean?
I mean, I follow a bunch of like hot guys on. But here's the thing. I feel like, okay, this is gonna sound bad.
I love it. Say it.
This is gonna sound bad, but I feel like, and I've been burned before, so I don't even know why I'm saying this, but I feel like my type of guy that I'm usually attracted to or interested in, I don't know if like commenting on like Instagram influencer model pictures is really gonna go anywhere. You know what I mean?
That's crazy. So they can't. You're saying they can't catch them, like they're not gonna be able to.
I mean, maybe not.
I mean,
Maybe.
I get it. Play within
But,
your
like,
limits.
yeah.
You know, play within your limits.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta have like the self awareness. Like, bro, you're not gonna bag like a 10. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay,
relax.
wait. So this goes
I'm
into
a solid 6 on a
Okay,
good
no,
day.
I don't
You're
mean
not
it like
gonna
that. I don't mean.
You're not gonna get fucking the Instagram model from LA. You know what I mean?
No, listen. So how do you
I
guys
didn't mean it like that. I swear to
feel?
God.
How do you guys
Fuck off.
feel about commenting or following on like famous people on their posts and their photos? Like, let's say your significant other did like fires or things like that under a famous person's
Why?
picture.
Like why? That
Yeah,
fucking,
so
that
that's a
person with
respect thing.
17.8 million followers, you're not gonna get
That's-
noticed. Like
That's
why?
a respect thing. Like you shouldn't be like you're embarrassing me at that point. Like why are you even posting on that?
I don't
Jessica
know.
Alba isn't gonna fucking notice you.
Yo,
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go on Jessica Alba's and I'm gonna send fire emojis on all of her posts, and maybe she'll like DM me, be like, hey, and send me a video, and then to be like, so when you catching a flight or some bullshit. It's gonna
Probably
work.
not.
It's gotta work one time, no?
Was she
I-
the girl from the
no.
West Coast that you
Not
Yeah.
not
ghosted?
Jessica Alba.
Yeah. Could you imagine? You crazy?
Imagine Phil ghosting Jessica Alba.
Yo, he probably would. He'd be like, I just don't like your vibe.
Yeah, he's like,
That's
I could
crazy.
see it.
If Jessica
Not my
Alba
type.
messages me, I'm hitting her. That would
She's married.
exactly. So there would be a scandal. So I'd be like, yo, send me money now, or else I tell your
Send me
husband.
money.
Not the
or I'm
The
blackmailing
blackmail.
you.
it's wild.
Fuck. I was gonna ask you guys a question now. Who was your celebrity crush growing up? I had so many. I'm a little whore.
Mine is very embarrassing.
He goes, I'm a little whore.
I was. I
just
had a
yours,
crush. I
Amanda.
still have it.
Hold on. I'm going to show a photo of mine really quick because it's very funny.
Kelsey, who's yours?
I feel like I didn't.
Kelsey.
Here
Didn't
is
Uh,
mine.
Who is it?
Mine
Yeah,
or Kelsey's? Here's
yours.
mine.
We're waiting for you. Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah.
That's insane. I was not
I
expecting
don't even
that.
know who that is.
Kelsey Kick Rocks.
You don't know
Okay.
who this is? He is literally such a famous wrestler from
Dude,
like
he was
the
a
90s.
wrestler. Like you didn't watch
I don't
wrestling.
watch.
Kelsey
No,
never
why the
did.
fuck would I
Kelsey was
watch
a psychopath.
wrestling?
Oh my gosh.
Kelsey didn't do anything. She didn't any
Yeah.
classic movie doesn't know any like grow up.
I was listening to music and singing karaoke, and I was fucking
I was
watching
watching
sports. I was watching sports, not
What?
wrestling. Though I was
Oh.
watching hockey, football.
No,
baseball,
but not knowing
basketball.
Stone Cold Steve Austin, like his
He is
his whole
a
his whole
legend.
gimmick,
No.
his whole gimmick after he won like a wrestling match, he would literally get 2 beers,
Chug
smash them
them.
together, and chug them.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I've seen that like gesture, but I don't know who
Yeah,
he
he's
is.
a G. He's a G.
Yeah.
But that's
Anyways, that was
a
my little
crazy-
crush.
That's a crazy
I feel like-
crush. I was not
I
expecting
feel
that.
like growing up, mine was very different from yours, Amanda.
I'd fucking hope so. Yeah.
Mine was Joe Jonas for sure,
Okay, that's basic as fuck.
and I still believe that he's one day gonna fall in love with me.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't he married?
No,
have,
they got a divorce.
Oh, what happened?
honestly, I don't know
I
who
don't
that is.
know, but
Find out and
first of all,
then
he's from the
get in
Jonas
there.
Brothers. Listen, he was in Portugal the same time that I was, and I was like,
That's
"Are we bound to
crazy.
meet in the
Maybe
streets of
maybe he
Portugal?"
saw you and he looked you up and down, and the wife didn't like it. And he's like, you know what?
No, they were already divorced at that point. Believe
Okay,
me, I
man,
know this.
just run with the narrative, bro. Like fuck.
No, I like Joe Jonas and I like Zac Efron because I was like a huge
Mm.
Yeah.
High School Musical girly growing up. So,
I hated High School
That was-
Musical. Kelsey, how are we friends? We're so different,
although
but we're so alike.
listen, we're so alike but so different. But like growing up, I was a lame.
I was a tomboy
First of all,
growing up.
not that High School Musical and Camp Rock is lame because that was my childhood.
I fucked with High School Musical.
Yeah.
I didn't. That was very lame.
Nah, Disney
Oh
Channel
my
was my
God.
shit.
Well, first of all, you're a little older than me, so you might have been a little
That's
bit out
true.
of the range.
Wait.
Like I was like,
What do you mean?
what?
You're acting like
She's older than me.
Yeah,
Amanda. You're
She's
what?
32?
No, you're
I'm
90
33.
You're
She's
91
33, yeah,
or
so,
92.
like, So we're 4 years apart. So like when
Yeah.
I was in middle school enjoying that, she was already like in high school.
Yeah.
So like it was kind of past her.
So what are you trying to say?
like-
I'm older than Amanda.
See,
And
that's weird.
and Phil goes, "Oh yeah, High School Musical is cool."
I
See, that's
fucked
a
with
little
it.
weird.
How is that weird?
when you were
Like,
in high school.
You were a senior in high school and you were fucking with High School Musical. That's weird.
Yeah.
well, when did High School Musical come out?
I was in 6th grade, so 2006.
you were
So I
a
was in
junior?
10th
or-
grade. Right? That's math, right? 10th grade, bro.
I don't know.
What's wrong with me being in
Oh,
10th
I
grade and
was a
singing High School
freshman.
Music? We're
Yeah.
all in this together. It's high school. It's High School Musical, bro. What do you want me to do? Like,
Oh my god.
what do you
I don't
mean?
know. That wasn't my vibe.
No, I feel like Amanda it wouldn't be your vibe though. I
Did
feel
you
like
watch Disney? I feel like Kelsey, you're a big Disney person too.
oh my god, I still have my Disney Plus. I was just
Why'd
gonna
you say
rewatch
it
the
like
Cheetah
that?
Girls.
Cheetah Girls was
First of all, all right,
gas.
listen, I liked Cheetah
Cheetah
Girls.
Girls was gas. What
The
was the
girls
other
were
one?
so
What
good.
was the Spanish girls? What was the Spanish girls? The Si se
Spanish
puede.
girl.
Si
Oh,
se
si se puede.
What was that
Gotta
one
kick
called?
it up. Gotta
Yeah.
kick it up. That was a good one. And Cadet Kelly was my like go-to
Oh,
with Hillary
yeah.
Duff. Loved that one.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I loved Disney Channel original movies was my kryptonite. Those are the ones.
Same,
So
yeah.
you guys say that I don't know any classic movies. Test me on any fucking Disney Channel original movie. I got you. I got you.
After seeing Cadet Kelly, I wanted to join the military.
Me too. I was like, should I go to military school?
Yeah.
Amanda in the military would be crazy. Actually, both of you in the military would be crazy.
I would never survive.
No,
I
we know.
would-
Look
I
at
feel
your
like I
fucking
would
nails.
survive.
Look at your nails.
I
You
would
couldn't even
survive.
you couldn't even adjust the volume on your mic for fucking 15 minutes.
I
They'd
would
be like,
survive.
"Drop and give
I
me
think.
20." I'd be like, what?
No, I'm not kidding. For a long time, even when I was a late or like early, I don't know, I was like 17, 18, like consider like going into the military. Like I really wanted to do it.
I couldn't do it. I have
I
the
honestly
worst
could
luck.
see you. I could see you. I could see you with the, like the slick back low bun.
Yeah.
Vibe. I could.
I could see that shit. I
Yeah.
could see that actually. Yeah, fuck. Who's
I could.
what was the girl from Even Stevens?
Yeah.
Oh,
Christy
yeah.
Kelsey Romano.
Yeah.
She'd
Sure.
be, yeah, she'd be that
Whatever that
bitch.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's crazy. Calling her a bitch is crazy.
I call her puta, so it's like
Yeah. I couldn't be in the military. I'd probably get clapped up so fast. What?
Yeah.
Dude, I have the worst luck.
I couldn't see you or not wearing, but being in the military.
Why are you calling me a bitch?
Yeah. No. Just couldn't see it.
Dude, this podcast should be called like ADHD or ADD. Like
no. I don't even know how we got on Disney Channel original
I have
movies.
no idea.
So, what was your crush?
Oh,
What's
we
your
were talking about
crush?
celebrity crushes. There we go.
Yeah.
No, childhood crush.
Britney Spears was one of them for sure.
Oh
Classic.
wait, I want to add Justin Timberlake to mine.
Justin
Timberlake-
Bieber, obviously.
Justin Timberlake is a
Justin
stud.
Bieber.
What do
But you know
mean?
what?
Justin
Who
Bieber?
I
How
like-
old is Justin Bieber? He's got to be younger than us, no? Fucking cradle
He's
robber.
younger than us, but okay, he was like just around my age.
Let's see how old
And
he is.
you want to know something crazy? Is when
You're right. She died.
the COVID's still here. When he released his first one-time music video, the girl he
Oh,
was
he's 30, so
texting,
he's your age.
the name was Kelsey in the music video, and I was like, "Is he talking to me?"
No,
my
he's
God.
literally not.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, Britney Spears, Scarlett Johansson.
Blondes, really? I don't picture you. That's very vastly
Yeah.
different from your type right now.
Yeah, I feel like it is.
Yeah. Who else? Jessica Alba for sure. Jennifer Lopez still is my crush. Still is my crush. Like I
Seems
would.
like a piece of work.
Who?
Yeah.
She's been through like 7 marriages. Like clearly she's the common denominator here.
The age.
Is that Phil's type?
That's okay.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, dude.
1000% it is.
What's my type? What?
Nut job?
Tux? That's crazy.
Woman
to-
eater? Or man
No,
eater?
I don't know.
A man
Um,
eater?
I feel like you kind of like toxic, even though you preach that you don't. I feel like
Yeah.
you kind of do.
No. Okay. Here's the thing.
You're like, I could never be. I'm too mature for that toxicity, and then you date toxic
Not
sometimes.
too much on me, yeah. It's not okay. Yeah, I agree. I do need a little bit of toxic, and this ties into perfect what I wanted to talk about. I feel like a girl needs to be a little bit toxic. Like, I want a girl that's like a little bit jealous, but not psycho jealous. Like, I want to know that you actually give a fuck. You know what I mean? Like-
I get that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I want you
I
to
think
be.
that's healthy.
Yeah, I want you to be a little bit I mean, it's not healthy. Like from my point, I should not want that because it never goes well for me. But I feel like a girl definitely needs to be a little bit toxic. Like a little bit, just a tinge. But like I need you to be emotionally like smart. Like I need you to be emotionally like good. I don't want too much psycho, but yeah.
Wait,
So
why did that just sound like?
so yeah, that
Wait,
was.
who just moaned in the microphone?
Who do you think?
No. It was my. This thing was like scooting on the table.
Oh,
I don't know.
yeah, that's definitely that sound.
No, but honestly, yeah, I need a little bit of toxic. I do need. So okay, what do you guys consider your like? What do you guys like? What do you guys think is your toxic trait?
Oh, how much time do we have?
Well, we should be wrapping up soon, but
I know.
I honestly,
Amanda?
I feel like mine. This is gonna sound bad, but I really don't feel like I have any.
all right. So
to
your
speak-
toxic trait is you have no awareness. Yes, that's
No,
perfect.
no. Listen, when
That's perfect.
listen, I was in a marriage for 12 years, right? And I feel like just being with someone for that long, you learn to communicate. You learn your likes and dislikes. You learn things that are bad about yourself that you work on and try to change, which obviously I'm not saying I'm perfect, you know, but if I have a problem, I am not the type of woman to just hold it in and be mad and say nothing. I will bring it up in a nice way, subtly, like we need to talk. Or if I don't know, I just feel like I know how to communicate, and I don't know, like I don't do things for him to be jealous, out of spite, or just kind of those things. Why did you make that face?
No, it's fine. I'm
I
gonna see
don't.
I'm gonna see Joel in Boston, and I'm gonna ask him one-on-one. I'm gonna be like, "Yo, what's her toxic trait?" I'm gonna learn how to say it in Spanish so that we can have a conversation properly. But yeah, I'm gonna find it out, and I'll talk about it on the episode after Boston for sure.
Ask him. He'll just say she's a bitch.
Actually, you know what? I wouldn't consider it a toxic trait in the relationship, but I think like not having a headboard is kind of crazy to me. That might be toxic.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, Kelsey, give us like
Yeah.
one or two. Don't give us a whole fucking list.
Jealousy is up there.
Jealousy, yeah, okay. Which is,
But like not remember how you were saying like, oh, I need someone that's like a little jealous but not like crazy jealous. I could be crazy jealous sometimes. But if I get to a point where I'm like I see something that I'm like, what the fuck is that about? And I get jealous, sometimes I'll be like, I'll never fucking talk to that guy again ever in my life. Like dead serious. I'll be like, I'm cutting you off right now.
And it could have been something
But
so simple to just communicate.
It could have been. I know. And you know what? I've actually gotten a lot better about communicating. So I will give myself a pat on the back with that. But I still have that tendency to be like, I'll cut you off so fast, I'll never talk to you again. But that's probably my number one. My other really big toxic trait is that I sometimes will like start talking to a guy and be like, I don't see this ever like working out, but like I still want them to be obsessed with me. So like I know it's not gonna go anywhere.
So you're like almost love bombing them?
But I'm like, no, like I'm never one to love bomb, but like I want you to still like be obsessed with me and not be interested in any other women, even though I know like maybe it's not gonna go anywhere.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
I completely understand that.
Okay,
I feel like I get it because you don't want to be with them, but you like that they want to be with you.
Attention. Like,
yeah,
I want you to,
I get it.
I'm like,
Yeah,
oh my god, you
I
love
get it.
me, but like I don't love you, but like keep loving me and don't be
Yeah.
interested in anyone else.
So
That's probably my number one toxic.
wait, Kelsey
That's
just made me
fucking
think
crazy.
maybe I have one. Is I like getting love bombed. Like I don't feel like there's anything wrong with it, and I
What?
feel like listen, and
What
I
do you
feel
mean?
like when you're love bombing me, I'm like, yes, I know that you are in love with me. I get it, and you know,
Yeah, that's not the
Like,
point of
I-
love bombing.
That's not what
Amanda.
love bombing is, man.
They don't actually feel that way.
Yeah, they don't feel that way, and then they're gone.
How do you know?
That's
they-
what
they
love
might.
bombing is.
But do you know for sure?
No, but eventually, and then they'll come to their senses. They're like, no, I don't like this.
Okay,
and
so
then they're out.
Fun fact, as you guys know, Joel kind of, he may or may not have love bombed me. People have said, and now look where we are in love.
That's not love bombing, bro.
No, that
Love-
like he may have
love
actually
bombing-
felt that way. You know what love bombing is? I'll tell you what the fuck love bombing is
Okay.
because I just experienced it. Okay,
Okay.
oh,
I've done it before.
if you want, if you're watching this, fuck off. I met this man on TikTok, and I
Well,
had a
what a
crush on.
surprise.
I've had a crush on him for a bit, and he admitted he had a crush on me for a bit. We started talking, FaceTiming, whatever. Within a week, 3 days, even he was calling me baby,
No, that's
babe,
crazy.
like
Hey, Joel
within
was me.
days. But then, come 2 weeks, he was telling me he was ready to drop the L word to me, and I said, "This doesn't sound right." And come to find out, he was just one of them fuck boys from TikTok. He was talking to all these other girls, probably telling them the same thing. I love you. I adore you. I want to drop the L word. Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, bitch, you've known me for... You don't even know my middle name. Actually, you do, because it's on everything. You don't even know my last... He didn't... Actually, he genuinely didn't know my last name. Because it's not on anything. And he's saying he's about to drop the L word. Like, that's crazy. That's...
Okay, so love bombing is when they don't have any intention of sticking around. They just come and drop all this love on you, and they're planning on just going. So what is it called then when someone is saying all these things in the very quick in the relationship?
I mean, it could be love bombing.
Because
but like,
Joel told me that Joel
Yeah.
told me that he loved me after 3 weeks, actually maybe like 2 weeks or so of us being together.
I mean, to each their own.
Personally, I could never, but that's my past trauma. Like
I've never experienced that before.
I've never said I love you to a man ever.
I'm not gonna bash the man.
Kelsey, you've never said I love you to a man?
I've never said I love you. I've said I was in a very toxic situationship for years and years and years. It was like going on 7 years on and off. And we would say love you bye on the phone when we talked. But like I never sat there and was like, I love you or I'm in love with you. Like I never did that.
Wow.
Yeah, it's kind of wild. I don't yeah, I would never say like 2 weeks, 3 weeks in for me personally. No. Like I said, I don't know. Maybe that's just his bag. Like, I don't know. Maybe that's just their bag. That's I don't know, man. Like, that's crazy.
I don't know. I said it back too. I was like, I love you. I don't know.
That's a little crazy to me. But not in your, like, I'm not judging your situation.
It's just,
but like
we haven't experienced
I personally could not. I don't think I could ever do that with a man.
Yeah, but you also don't like men. Like, you hate people, bro. Like, you literally hate men. Like, you don't trust men at all.
I really love men, but they like have done me wrong so much that I just don't enjoy them. Like, I love them, I just don't like them, you know? You don't know that feeling.
She wants
I know, I get it.
Yeah.
You want like, you're like, I get it. Toxic trait for me, probably, and I'm gonna say one, and I know you guys are gonna jump down my throat because I know for sure you guys have thought this through about my fucking toxic traits, and it's crazy. Because it's fucked up because I know you guys have fucking spoken about it, but
you're like making assumptions.
Yeah,
you know what?
Okay, watch. I'm gonna say mine, and then watch how this. Okay, I'm very blunt. That's probably my toxic trait. I'm very blunt. It's just like, okay, this is how I think. Like, this is what I think about the situation, and like I say it like very bluntly, and like I know it's like very bad. Like it's like my tone. I've been told many times in a lot of relationships, it's not what I said, it's the way I say it. So that's probably my toxic trait. Would you guys agree?
What did you think what were you think we were going to jump down your throat about?
Would you guys agree that that's my toxic trait?
One of them, yeah.
Okay, what are the other ones, Amanda?
I feel like you haven't really, I feel like that's not really one of your toxic traits. I feel like you have, I feel like you just pulled that out of your ass, honestly, and that's
you don't
really
want to say the real one.
See, this is what I mean, really though. Not. Like, I said my toxic trait, you guys said yours.
No, because
first of all, Amanda said she didn't even have one at first.
Yeah, but
that's fucking crazy.
First of all, that's not one of your toxic traits because knowing you in the 2 or 3 years that I've known you, you've actually been very good about working on that part of you. So like you always sound like you're coming from a place of love when you're like telling us that we're fucking
no, but
stupid.
I'm talking about in a relationship though. That's different.
It's so you're different in relationships and
No,
friendships,
it's not that. It's just like I can be hurtful in like certain
like in an
situations.
argument.
Yeah, like I don't say fucked up shit. Like I'll never call a woman out of her name. That like that's I'll never do that in my life. Um, but it's like I don't know how to explain it because it's like I'm not in the scenario. But I've been told that like a lot of my art not a lot, but like a few of my arguments that have happened in my past were caused by the way I said something.
Okay.
So I feel like that's something I need to work on, obviously, and that's definitely a toxic trait. And like even dealing with certain
Can
situations.
I say what I think maybe a toxic trait is of yours?
I guess.
I feel thanks because I was gonna say it anyway. Fuck you.
See,
I
but you see what I mean? You guys instantly like that. You already
You
knew.
guys,
Yeah, because
first of
you're
all,
probably gonna be
Kelsey didn't
next.
say nothing.
But yeah,
I feel like maybe a toxic trait that you have is you don't know when to cut things off. You like to have things lingering, and you just can't sever the ties. Like I mean, you can.
you're
Don't get me wrong, you
fucking
can.
wildin', bro.
Listen, you can, but it takes you a lot. Like for Kelsey, for instance, she's like, bam, you're done. I'm blocking you or I'm never talking to you again. It takes you a little bit longer to, even though there can be like lots of shit, lots of problems, it takes you a long time. Which maybe isn't always a bad thing because that just means that you love
No.
hard and you want to, you know,
I also think it kind of likes the attention sometimes,
yeah.
which may be another toxic trait.
Yo, this is crazy.
Wait, am I
bro.
right or wrong? Phil, am
I'm
I
just
right
talking-
or wrong? Do you
No, but
agree
here's
or
the thing.
disagree?
Here's the thing. I'm not disagreeing with you guys, but I did not shit on either of you about your toxic traits. I let you guys cook, and I said you guys do your thing. I did not say, no, Kelsey, this is your fucking toxic trait. Fuck you.
I said, can I say it? You're like, yeah, go ahead.
And then
We're
what did you
coming
proceed to say? Doesn't matter if you said yes or no. I'm still gonna fucking say it.
Because if you guys think I have a toxic trait, say it.
Yeah, say it for us too, Phil. If you
No,
want.
I will not do that to you guys
Why?
because
Why?
that is not who I am.
Oh my God, here we go.
Who are you right now? Yeah, who are you right now?
Like fuck off.
No, I will never point out toxic traits to you guys, but I will also put you guys in your place.
Do you agree
Yeah, but
with
when you
our
guys
toxic traits that we said about ourselves?
Amanda's was wild. Love
I
bombing.
said I like to
getting
be love
bombed
bombed.
is crazy. I'm trying to think of it. Amanda, you are petty.
Yeah.
You are petty. Like
I am.
I think like
I'm
on the
petty.
video when you say you're not a petty person, I think I made a face. I was like, you kind of are.
Wait, I said I'm not petty.
Yeah, you said like you're not toxic. You're not like you said you when you were talking about how you didn't have toxic traits.
Oh yeah. I mean, I am petty a little bit, but I feel like after I think it over,
there's scenarios. There's scenarios.
reverse.
Initially, I think that she can act out of passion sometimes.
And emotion.
Yes. And I think that sometimes it's not always the best decision to make in the moment.
Yeah.
100%.
And so
I agree.
I think you've gotten better about it. Like you've gotten better about like calling me before you act.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, let's simmer down. And then sleep on it and let's deal with it tomorrow. And then you're better about it. But like in the past, I think that you've sometimes like acted out of emotion.
So here's the thing. Long distance relationships are freaking hard. And I feel like when Kelsey, I was calling you. I mean, FaceTiming the group, calling group, any fight that I had with Joelle, like, or anything that just pissed me off, you know what I mean? And I was ready to just act crazy. And I feel like it was the distance because he wasn't here. And when we would have a fight, I would just, you know what I mean? We couldn't solve it.
Sure.
It's definitely more difficult when you're long distance having a fight. Well, I mean, I've never been in a long distance relationship. I personally probably could never do it. But yeah, I don't know. For me,
yeah, I used to be petty for sure.
I'm trying to think of a. Yeah, you are definitely petty. I think that's one of your toxic traits for sure. Yeah, Kelsey, you're definitely jealous. Definitely jealous. You're definitely jealous. And I could see you being the girl like at a bar and your friend, your significant other is literally talking to a girl at a bar, and it's like literally just like not even like that.
But like,
You're
don't
literally
talk to
you're the
them.
type to fucking storm in and like fucking be in between them, be like, what the fuck, who are you, type shit.
It depends on how drunk I am. Honestly, that's another toxic trait. Like if I have a few drinks in me,
A few, yeah.
Okay, same.
Um,
I say
I
the
can
Yeah.
same.
be. That wasn't me. That was Patricia. You know.
See,
Yeah.
I've never been
So,
like when I'm drunk, I've never been like.
here we go.
No, I'm being serious. I've never when I'm drunk, I'm just a vibe. Like I just laugh, I just chill. I just want a good time. I never
I've
like
gotten better about it, but I used to be not good.
mhm.
Like when I start flipping people off at the bar, take me home. You know?
Yeah. Like I think the funniest moment that I had with actually both of you when you guys were where were you guys? Were you guys in Connecticut?
No, that was Poconos.
Yeah.
That was Poconos.
I approached you guys with a scenario that I just didn't rub me right. Wait, that sounded weird. It just irked me a little bit. And I approached both of you guys with it, and it was like I was coming from a genuine place. I was just like, "Yo," and then you guys.
We can talk about this if you want to talk about this.
We're not gonna get into detail.
No, but we don't have to get into detail. But the way you approach it, knowing that both of us were damn well blacked out, and being like, "I'm not telling you all the details. We'll talk about it tomorrow." But you still
Yeah.
brought it up when we were blacked out. That
Yeah,
was bad on your part.
but I
It was
also
crazy.
acknowledged that. I acknowledged that.
Okay.
I said my bad, but like you guys were wilding, bro. You guys were fucking going.
Oh wait, here's the thing. I feel
Crazy.
like when Kelsey and I get together, or even like on
You
live
guys,
or
you guys
in
are
person,
literally fuel to
we
each other's
feed off
fire.
of each
It's
other. Yeah.
insane.
Whether and
That's
that
why
can
they call
go
us the
good.
Gremlins.
So at one
That can
point,
go good or bad.
I still remember at one point, Kelsey had the phone FaceTiming, and then Amanda's like, "No, I need to fucking say something," and then goes on the fucking FaceTime, and I was like, "Dude, I'm literally not trying to cause any issues here. I'm just telling you
Yeah,
guys."
but you did.
Okay.
Okay.
I think we should
Wrap up.
probably wrap this up. Damn, we went long.
I know. I
We
feel like
talked about a
kinda,
whole bunch of nothing too.
Yeah.
But
I think it was fun.
yeah, I hope so. I mean, this is why we do it, right?
I mean, I'm trying to
Okay.
do it to get paid. Shout out to any sponsors. If you want to sponsor, hit the email.
Yes.
And if we approve, because we don't want all you, we'll pick and choose.
That
Thank
part.
you.
That fucking
Yeah.
part.
Yeah.
All right. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.